Hello, Ken Spriggs here doing a wrap up to my time at Wonderfest 2018. Fantastic science fiction and fantasy model convention in Louisville, Kentucky. I had a really great time, met a lot of great people, saw some fantastic models and some builds, some great vendors and great items for sale as well, and got some great news of some upcoming kits, which I'll talk about here shortly. So it was my second time at Wonderfest. Last year I was only there for the first day. I didn't really have anything to enter at that point, and I had pretty much seen what I'd wanted to, and I was just new at it. So this year I really enjoyed it a whole lot more, and I was there the whole time. And as you can see from the intro to this video, my 2001 Discovery build won a silver award, which I'm quite proud of. And thank you very much to the judges who voted that award to me. I really appreciate it. And to all the people who gave me compliments and were looking at it and really enjoyed it as well. So I'm glad how that turned out. It was 5 months that I worked on that. It was definitely a labor of joy, and I'm really pleased with the award I won as well. So met a lot of great people at Wonderfest, which was the best part of it. Got to meet some people that I see online, like Lou Dalmasso, and talk to him a little bit, which was great. Got to hang out with the Cult TV man people. I love their website, and pretty much get all of my product from there, unless they don't sell it, which is usually rare. So those guys are pretty cool. Got to hang out with them. Got to meet Rick Sternbach, which is really cool. He's a really cool dude. And Sybil Danning was also there and at the show, and so got to see her a little bit. And we were checking out some of her movies, so that was kind of cool. I really loved the model show, the contest, and a lot of really fantastic, amazing kits. So kudos to all the builders that entered models into it. I believe there were over 700 entries into the contest. Phenomenal work. Many of which that I really would want to emulate someday. Just absolutely astounding. The type of just artistic work that they put into these is just absolutely jaw-dropping. So, all right, so a fantastic show. I also met several of my subscribers to my channel on YouTube, and we had some great talks. Really great guys. I love talking to them, and just talking about the hobby and building the Discovery. So fantastic time I had talking to each of you. I'd love to talk to you again. So certainly, if you want to send me a message, I'd love to chat more about the Discovery or other models and things like that. So definitely look forward to posting more models and for your enjoyment as well. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stills that I have from the show. I didn't spend a lot of time. I didn't really do any video. I was really quite busy running around quite a bit. But I did do several stills. I only have a few shots of the dealer room, but I have a lot more shots of the models and the contest. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. And then after that, we'll talk about some announcements that were made of some really cool products that are coming out as well. All right, let's take a look. All right, so there were some of the shots that I took from Wonderfest. I didn't take a whole lot of shots of the vendor area. I mainly focused on the model room and the contest room, which is really cool. So a lot of fantastic kits, some really, really excellent work on those. So I was amazed to see all of those. I went back several times to look them over. They were really quite cool. Like I said, there are some things coming up here. And but before I show that, let me go ahead and show you some of the things that I picked up. I wasn't really intending to buy a lot of kits. There's not a whole lot of things out there right now that are outstanding, but I did find a few things to add to my stash. So let me kind of show you those. So the first thing I got, and I've wanted to get this for a while. I just kind of like it. It's pretty cool. And I really don't do military vehicles, so this is kind of a first here for me. But it's called the Sea Shadow. It's a stealth ship. It basically rides up on pontoons, as you can see right there. And it's open underneath and in the center, underneath it, through the middle. This is actually a similar kind of a ship was featured in the James Bond movie Tomorrow Never Dies, which ironically, that night when I went back to my hotel room, they were playing it on the TV there, which is pretty cool. Theirs was a little different, but it was the same basic idea, that it's this black stealth ship that deflects the radar so you can't see it. It makes it virtually invisible, much like the stealth plane. So it's pretty cool. I like it. It was only $15. So when I saw it, and I've been looking at it a couple times on eBay, so I was like, yeah, I want to get that. So I picked it up. All right. And then the other things I got were to continue on with my 2001 builds with some other ships. I didn't get the model. I already had this, but I picked up some accessories for it. So I got the Pan Am decals for the ship. I also got the photo etch set from Paragraphics for the Space Clipper, which I think that's going to be my next build. I'm going to work on that. And I also picked up photo etch for the Moon Bus. Both of these from Mobius, so I have these two kits. So I'm going to continue my 2001 theme and go ahead and work on these as well. So, and add the detail. And what I want to do is add on the same kind of various gray paneling as I did on the Discovery. Use the same kind of concept while I'd mask off and paint the different colors. So that'll probably be my next build on that. So, okay. All right, so just a few things, but definitely some nice takeaway from there as well. Okay. All right, and then the last thing I want to show, the last two things, are some upcoming kits that are coming out in two of my favorite genres. The first one I want to show is from Star Trek, and specifically from the new Star Trek Discovery. Round 2 had a display, and they were showing that in 2019 they're going to be producing the ships from there, the Discovery, the Shenzhou, and the Enterprise, which we saw briefly at the end of the first season. Very exciting. I really want to get these. I haven't been doing a lot of Star Trek kits, but I've done a few. I've gotten into a little bit. I have some in my stash. But these ones I really like a lot, and I think they're going to be pretty awesome. So let me show you the posters that they had up for those. So let's take a look at that. All right, so there you go. Sorry I didn't get too many detailed shots, but these images are available out there right now online. One place that I've seen them, and one of my favorite sites, is culttvman.com. So they're already showing those and talking about some of the future releases of those. It looks like they're talking about starting with a 1/2500 scale, the smaller ones, and then moving on to bigger ones like 1/1000 or even larger. So definitely very excited. That was one of the highlights of the show, to see that poster there. Very, very enthused to see it. I love those ships from Discovery. And I know there's been a lot of controversy about the show, but I really enjoyed it a lot, and I'm excited for the second season. So be very excited to see those coming out for sure. All right. And then the last thing that I was definitely very excited, the best takeaway from Wonderfest, and I almost missed it, but I was talking to a fellow modeler down there, Brian Weblinger, and got to meet up with him, and we talked quite a bit. Really cool guy. But he pointed out that this was there because I didn't realize it was. But I guess Mobius, but definitely Frank Winspur, and through another company through Japan, are producing a larger scale and far more accurate Discovery, which they had on display there, and it was just phenomenal. It was absolutely amazing. I think it comes out to be a little more than 5 feet long, which is astounding. They had a mock-up, a build-up of it, and the kit apparently is going to be styrene and some resin perhaps as well, and they have a couple different versions of it that they're going to be producing, hopefully sometime by the end of this year. So quite amazing. I like to think of it as what you would call the perfect grade Discovery. I've heard that it's probably going to be in the range of $300 to $400 for the standard one, and then they have like a master version and things like that, ones that are pre-built, which would obviously be a lot more expensive. So, but quite thrilled to see this. It's really amazing. So let me start off by showing you the close-up of the posters that talk about the kit and the 3 different versions they're going to have, and then I will go ahead and show you some stills of the ship from Wonderfest. All right. All right, so there you go. So I tried to have longer stills of these if you want to freeze frame it and take a look at some of the information that's on the poster there about the kits. Obviously, there's a standard kit, and then there are some replicas that are going to be pre-built and have an interior, and they're talking about the interior. So I'm assuming, and I would be very surprised if they didn't, but I'm assuming they're going to have those as separate purchases as well for the standard kit. I kind of got the idea that it was involving photo etch, so we'll take a look and see, but very, very excited. I just literally completed mine, obviously, from the 144 Mobius. I think this one they're saying is 195 or 196 or something like that, but it's considerably larger. The detail was quite amazing. You can see in the one shot that there's a steel rod through it, in one of the parts towards the front. But even on the spine and the little teeny separators, there are little ridges in detail. So it's quite amazing. It's a quite amazing kit. So very excited about that for sure. So we'll definitely be looking out for that, and getting one of those when it comes out, and building one of those as well. So All right, so that's my wrap up from Wonderfest. It was a fantastic time. I really enjoyed it. Had a great time. Can't wait again till next year and see what it is that I can take down and put into that model contest as well, and get to see some of the fellow modelers once more. So, all right. So thank you to the producers of Wonderfest. Thank you to all the people that I met there and the great time that I had. So, all right, thanks a lot. And I will see you on my next video. Probably be coming out here very shortly. All right, thank you.